It has a very unique positioning among precious metals and commands high respect and wonderful reviews among the users. Are you aware that platinum is the heaviest of the precious metals, weighing almost twice as much as gold? Today, we have a panel discussion on platinum business opportunity beyond the metro city. The panel consists of Vaishali Banerjee, MD, India Platinum Guild; Tejmal Ranka, Director, Ranka Jewelers from Pune; Darpan Anand, MD, Punjab Jewels from Indore; Suvankar Sen, ED, Senco Gold and Diamonds, Kolkata; and Avinash Pahuja, MD, CEO of Raya Jewels, Oro, Mumbai. This panel shall be moderated by Hemant Bhai Shah, who has a long history with the gem and jewelry industry and is now also a renowned consultant. We have 90 minutes for this seminar. The last 15 minutes we keep for questions and answers. So please keep your laptops and mobiles on the video off mode for a better network reception. चलिए जानते हैं प्लैटिनम की इस इंडस्ट्री में क्या बदलाव आना चाहिए और प्लैटिनम कितनी बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है. Over to you, Hemant bhai.
Thank you, Ashok bhai. Namaskar दोस्तों, very good afternoon to you. मैं जब तक AC एरा का यूज नहीं करता हूं तब तक किसी को चैन नहीं पड़ेगा, तो इसलिए मैं शुरू उसी से कर रहा हूं कि अभी आज की तारीख में हम सब एक AC एरा के तैयारी कर रहे हैं और हमारे पास जितने भी रिसोर्सेस है, हमारे पास जितना भी ज्ञान है, जितना भी पैसा है, जितना भी प्रोडक्ट है, जितने भी सर्विस के आइडियाज है, वो सब लगाने में पड़े हैं कि AC एरा जब चालू होएगा तब हम कैसे अपना धंधा संभालेंगे. Most important of all is the innovative thought process that is going to evolve into offering all these services. Offering different kinds of services, from the simplest thing and probably what is going to be a no-brainer, which is going to be an essential service that you will offer, is sanitizing your store and the product that you offer to customers. From something as simple and as basic as that to a lot more innovative services that you can offer can actually become the topic of a different seminar on its own. So we are not going to look at that today. And when it comes to innovation processes, it's not even a seminar that will work. It really needs to be a full-fledged workshop. And I believe that for such a workshop, even 3 days may not be enough. So we are also not going to look at that today. But what we are definitely going to look at, and we have a panel that is so experienced, so successful in doing this, that there's a lot we are going to take home today after listening to these people. So today we've got this panel who is going to tell us about how product offerings can be made, specify how platinum can become a major product segment for all of us. This panel, fortunately for all of us, has done the groundwork. They have gone through the teething problems. They have actually demolished all the barriers that were there to offering platinum, specifically the non-metro towns. And therefore, over the next 60 minutes or so, we are going to take this opportunity to pick their brains and see how we can learn and what are the learnings we can take away from here. So what are we going to look at today? We are going to look at how the consumer accepted and are actually very eager to buy this product. How the retailers have started stocking, promoting, and selling the product. How the manufacturers work on product development to create product that is going to entice these customers in the non-metro towns. And most important, we are going to look at how PGI has been creating awareness and promoting the product, how they have been the catalyst to the success of platinum in India. Having said this, I am now going to start with a question which is first directed at Vaishali. Vaishali, I would like to understand from you how PGI has built consumer awareness and demand for platinum in India.
Hi, Hemant. Thanks. Hello, everybody. Very good afternoon to you. It's a real pleasure to be here and talk to everyone about platinum and what we do and what kind of an opportunity it presents to you. So let me start by answering Hemant's question, because he's very strict on time. So I better follow it.
Yes, please do.
So let me jump right in. So we have 4 key strategies really to develop demand in India. And this is something that we've been doing for a while now, and it's proven successful strategies. The first is our single-minded focus on the young demographic in India. So we all know that our country, we have more than 75% of our population which is under the age of 45. So this is really a huge opportunity. So Platinum focuses on this consumer and to really optimize the potential within them, because as we know that these young consumers are playing a really key role in choosing. So they make their decisions on purchase across categories, and it applies to jewelry as well. And since we are talking to young consumers, we have gone the branded route, so branded segments, because as we know, the young actually have very high desire and aspiration for brand. So we have 3 branded segments. We pretty much started this market with Platinum Days of Love, which is Platinum Love Bands, which covers all rings. Ivara, which is the women's jewelry, bridal gifting and non-bridal. And very recently, last year, we did Men of Platinum, which is men's jewelry. And now these brands are created with a lot of consumer research, because we need to understand this consumer, and that is core to what we deliver, is what is the aspiration, what is the need of this consumer, and these branded segments are tailored for that. And of course, we reach out to this consumer through an entire marketing program. It covers everything, you know, TV, print, outdoor, PR, for a lot of education, and very strong digital. Our second strategy is to differentiate from gold in everything that we do, because this is a different product category. So Platinum is differentiated, Platinum is different, and Platinum, every part of the Platinum offering has to be different from gold. So whether it's the product design that we do, the consumer need identification and the entire marketing program, to even the consumer experience at a store level, it has to be differentiated from gold. The third key strategy is to position Platinum on an emotional platform, because all of Platinum jewelry in India is all about emotion. It's about love, relationships, it's about yourself, self-expression. It is all about emotions. Each piece of jewelry that the consumer will buy, it's going to have a story to tell. It's about meaning. It's something that they will cherish. So it is now, the metal has tremendous value. It is the most precious jewelry metal. But the jewelry is not just bought for metal trading. It is bought to wear. And that's a very big difference that we have with Platinum. And the last leg, which is very important, we can do all of this, but if there's no conversion at a store level, so it's our entire conversion strategy, which is through design, the range of product across price points, so that everybody can access it, right down to 10,000 rupees upwards. Then sales staff training, because at the end of the day, they are the ones who are actually facing the customer. So they have to be totally motivated. They have to have the knowledge about Platinum. They have to be Platinum believers. And as I said, lastly, is that consumer experience, because that consumer is coming to buy a piece of jewelry, and that experience has to be Platinum.
Thank you, Vaishali. Especially, there's a lot of talk going on nowadays about hallmarking. But I know since the days that you have started your programs in India, where I was one of the manufacturers at some time, that your PT mark always has been a symbol of trust, and it is an assurance of the purity of the metal that they are buying.
Yeah.
Can you in brief tell us how you are managing this and how your entire channel is handling this to be sure that the consumer is never cheated?
Yeah, Hemant, as you rightly said, it's crucial to our program. That was one of the first things we did when we came into this market, because we heard from the consumer, how do I know it's platinum? How do I test its purity? What is the purity of platinum? Because there's lack of knowledge. Okay, consumers did not know enough about platinum. So therefore, that PD 950 program, which is our quality assurance program, is absolutely integral to our program in India. So each piece of platinum jewelry sold under the PGI program comes with a very robust back-end audit process. This is done at the manufacturers, and we work with an external agency, very highly reputed. This is what they do. This is their core competency, and they run our quality assurance program. Each piece of jewelry comes with the PD 950 mark. It comes with a UIN, which is a unique identification number, and has a card, which states the number so that there is traceability. And this is done. And so all our retailers under the PGI program will keep the product which has the card and the certification which is there. And the reason this is important is because, look, trust is the foundation for any brand. If there's no trust, then there is no beginning. So that is crucial to deliver to the consumer. The assurance that she's buying the right product, the assurance on the quality of the product that they are buying, the purity. And it is also actually equally important for people who are within the PGI program, which is the manufacturers and the retailers, that it is ensuring their reputation. Because they are the face from which the platinum jewelry is bought. So they are the brand behind it, right? So this is also an assurance of their reputation that we do.
Great. So actually, there's a lesson to learn here. We can do hallmarking without any government rules also. But that's
as long as it's robust.
I do agree. So,
and it's unbiased, and you put in enough behind it, yes.
A separate topic of discussion, but just wanted to make that comment. Avinash, let me now come to you. Since you are the topmost in the pipeline, what is it that motivated you to start platinum jewelry manufacturing?
So this goes back about 8 to 10 years ago, and the PGI team approached us and asked us if we could do it. And at first, it sounded like an impossible situation because we are mainly gold centric. पूरा जिंदगी gold बनाया है, gold के सिवाय कुछ बनाया है नहीं. तो gold से पूरा model shift करके platinum में कैसे लेकर आए? And that challenge is what excited us. Hemant, this process of moving from gold to platinum was an uphill task to another level. We had to unlearn everything we knew about gold, and learn it all over again in platinum. जो भी आता था उसको पहले side करके. So the challenge was one of the biggest things. इसके सिवाय gold में margins तो है नहीं आज के तारीख में, सब लोग जानते हैं. So that is another major issue. Other than that, we needed to कुछ change लाना था. मतलब we were bored of the same thing over and over again. We gold करके we excelled at it. उसका पूरा सब कुछ best part कर लिया है. अभी और नया क्या करें? So I think a combination of all three together was what really got us going. And I think one of the greatest things, or one of the really nice things that we've done, basically.
I can surely understand where you come from when you say it was a difficult task, because platinum is a much tougher metal to work on than gold. But tell me, after all that effort that you put in 8-9 years back, how has your business evolved? How happy are you that you put in that effort 8 years back?
So 2-3 बार तो उन्होंने गिव अप कर लिया कि ये हमारे बस का बात नहीं है, but प्लैटिनम अपने पास रखो, हम लोग हमारा गोल्ड से काम करेंगे. But in the end, hard work paid off. In the beginning, जब हम लोगों ने प्लैटिनम चालू किया था, it was carried mainly by the top metros, the top retailers of the country, and it was easy. It was मतलब एक बार प्रोडक्ट सही आ गया, the top metros were carrying it, so that wasn't the main issue. And it was always sold with diamonds. So every platinum jewelry was sold with diamonds, and we are a plain metal company. Oro predominantly हम लोग खाली metal का ही मतलब plain gold बनाते थे. तो हम लोग ने बोला कि हम plain gold को जैसे promote कर रहे हैं, वैसे हम plain platinum को कैसे promote कर सकते हैं. That's the way we were thinking, and that is the way we kind of try to evolve into our space in the platinum thing. And I think we were the first guys to do, one of the first few players to do plain platinum and with a very superior finish with CNC. And that worked very, very well for us. So it's evolved beautifully, the answer to your question, because we moved from diamonds to plain, and we started trying to sell platinum like the way we were selling gold. And yeah, I think it's been a great journey so far.
Great, and wish you all the best. I'm sure you're going to rock and roll over the years.
Thank you, Hemant bhai. Thank you so much.
Okay, now that I've looked at the manufacturing aspect of how they got initiated, and I think most of our listeners here today want to know how it is at the retail front. So let me start with Suvankar. Suvankar, if you can tell us briefly, since when, how many years have you been dealing with platinum jewelry in your stores? And mainly, what is it that motivated you to offer platinum when you are like Senko Gold and Diamond? What is it that motivated you to get into this particular product category?
So I will be speaking in Hindi for the everyone.
Yes.
So good afternoon सभी को. तो प्लैटिनम मैं बिजनेस ज्वाइन किया जब वो ईयर था 2008. तो आई हैड सीन, जब मैंने ज्वाइन किया था तब हम लोगों का 2 या 3 स्टोर में प्लैटिनम रखे हुए थे, एंड दे वर इन द सिटीज. सो ठीक है, इट्स अ न्यू प्रोडक्ट एंड एवरीवन इन द टीम वाज वेरी एक्साइटेड अबाउट इट, जो चलो कुछ नया है एंड पीजीआई प्रमोट कर रहा है. एंड फिर जब मैंने ज्वाइन किया और देखा कि एक प्लैटिनम एक कॉर्नर में ऐसे करके एक सुंदर से सजाया हुआ काउंटर है, पर साथ ही साथ एज अ यंग जनरेशन पर्सन मेरे को लग रहा था, तब इतना कुछ याद नहीं था या इतना कुछ समझ भी नहीं था कि इंडिया इज अ यंग कंट्री एंड ये और वो, वैसा कुछ भी तब हम लोगों में डिस्कशन भी नहीं होता था. बट जनरली एज अ यंग बिजनेसमैन मेरे को लगा कि ये जो प्रोडक्ट है इसमें कुछ खास है, इसमें कुछ स्टोरी है. फाइनली हम लोग जब बोलते हैं कि एवरी डिजाइन शुड हैव अ स्टोरी, एवरी प्रोडक्ट शुड हैव अ स्टोरी, आज एक कस्टमर अगर स्टोर में आ रहे हैं तो फिर वो क्यों एक प्रोडक्ट ले, और एक प्रोडक्ट जो सेंको गोल्ड एंड डायमंड से ले रहा है, सपोज इट्स एन ओल्ड कस्टमर और इट्स अ न्यू कस्टमर. नाउ देयर आर 2 थॉट प्रोसेसेस जो मैं सभी मेरे जो दर्शकों है और मेरे जो फेलो ज्वेलर्स है बोलना चाह रहा हूँ कि एक है आपका पुराना कस्टमर, उसको आप फिर से बुलाएंगे, जो मैडम सर आप आ जाइए स्टोर में, आपके लिए कुछ नया है. या आपका न्यू जनरेशन, वो जो आपका पुराना कस्टमर है जो अभी माँ या बाप है, उनका यंग जनरेशन लड़का लड़की है, उसको आपका स्टोर में आप कैसे लेके आओगे अगर आप कुछ नया कुछ नहीं दो. क्योंकि द यंग जनरेशन अगर मोबाइल फोन या टेक्नोलॉजी या कुछ भी देखिए आप, एवरी टाइम कुछ नया चाहिए. तो सेंको गोल्ड एंड डायमंड, यस गोल्ड है, डायमंड है, पर उसके साथ साथ नया क्या है, और फिर सेल्स पर्सन को बोलने के लिए क्या है कि मेरे पास ये है. क्योंकि ऐसा तो देखा गया है कि अगर आप एक कस्टमर के साथ 15-20 मिनट थोड़ा गप्पे कर ले, थोड़ा बात कर ले, तो ऑटोमेटिकली यू कैन इन्फ्लुएंस द कस्टमर और कुछ है. सो दिस वाज अ प्रोडक्ट इनोवेशन, दिस वाज अ प्रोडक्ट फॉर स्टोरी टेलिंग, एंड देन ऑब्वियसली इट्स समथिंग न्यू. जो पुराना कस्टमर गोल्ड ले लेके बोर हो जाएगा, उसके लिए कुछ नया है. सो दैट वाज द थॉट प्रोसेस कि हम लोग शुरुआत किए थे 3 शोरूम से, और आज पुश कर करके पहले ऑल द सिटीज जो मेन टायर 1 टायर 2 सिटीज है, एंड इवन हम लोग जो छोटे छोटे शहर है टायर 3 4 जहाँ पे भी हो, सबको आज देश एक हो गया है. सब इंटरनेट का युग है, सब लोगों को सब कुछ मालूम है, एस्पिरेशंस बढ़ रहा है. तो ये छोटा सा अगर बंगाल का कोई गांव जैसा भी अगर टाउन हो, वहां पे भी प्लैटिनम हम लोग बेच रहे हैं.
Thank you. That is brilliant. Let me now go to Tejpal. Tejpal, can you brief us about you're carrying platinum, and what is your customer really like? Who is your customer who comes and buys platinum from you? Can you give us an insight into that, please?
Sure. Good afternoon, everybody. So, what I have observed is that normally the client who buys platinum are either to-be couples or married couples or brides to be and men's. And I have seen this major shift, and all this being influenced majorly by the marketing campaign of PGI. There is a lot of aspiration generated through the campaign, and the customers, I mean, the moment there is a campaign, the consumer demand goes up. So the best part is that platinum is for all the segments, for the young, for the youth, and for the old. So we've started platinum since almost 2004, and I've seen a major shift. So we had started like with only 50 pieces, but then as time passed and there was more consumer awareness, there were more and more people asking for platinum. We did another way of marketing it into our stores, where we got platinum onto our gold counter. So because there was a major walk-in always in the gold section, we got platinum visible into the gold counter, and that's how we could achieve higher targets in terms of sales.
Thank you. आपने जो जवाब दिया वो जवाब मुझे दर्पण से भी सुनना है. दर्पण, आपने जब से प्लैटिनम चालू किया तब से आज तक आपका प्लैटिनम का बिजनेस, आपका प्लैटिनम का कंज्यूमर और आपके लिए प्लैटिनम अपने स्टोर में कितना इम्पोर्टेंट, कितना महत्व का हो गया है?
Okay. First of all, good afternoon everyone. Nitin ji, Ashok ji, Hemant ji, Vaishali. I wish, जैसे आपने मुझे इनवाइट किया इस पे बोलने के लिए, आई विश कि उस समय पे भी कोई वेबिनार होता और मैं देख लेता और समझ लेता कि किस तरह से प्लैटिनम बिजनेस को डे 1 से इस स्पीड पे स्टार्ट किया जा सकता है और प्रॉफिटेबल किया जा सकता है. So I was wishing and I have made sure that I included every point. तो जो इससे जो भी अगर कोई इससे एडवांटेज लेना चाहे तो ले ले. It's a big market out there and platinum is just beginning. So ये थॉट मेरे मन में आया तो मैंने काफी एक तरह से बुलेट पॉइंट्स बनाए कि कम टाइम आप देंगे बोलने के लिए, पहले ही वैशाली ने बोला, but still I've incorporated to give as much as I know. So I'll give like to give you a slight brief on how Punjab Jewellers as a brand has evolved in last 70 years. We have been pioneers. This will answer your question, so don't get me wrong and that I'm trying to promote Punjab Jewellers, but you'll get the listeners will get a value out of it. I've made it in that way. So Punjab Jewellers has been pioneers in stepping out of the market. May it be standardization, starting from, let's say, start from platinum itself. We have never sold any other goods other than PGI certified goods. Gold goes unsaid that we are BIS. We were the first ones in BIS hallmarking, diamonds certification. Then we have always been innovative in marketing. We always believe as that marketing has to be innovative, and we have to change with the time. New store concepts, for the consumer experience. Merchandise has to be bought through proper MIS. Vendors has to be, all these vendors. When you select the vendors, even if you select best of the merchandise, your delivery has to be ensured on time, quality. Your softwares have to be in place, and then when the product arrives in your store, we believe that it has to be displayed in a certain fashion so that consumer notices when they walk into our stores. So I've just briefed outline collaborating with the bigger brands than yours, and they have bigger influence on the market itself, that gets you walk-ins into your store. आपके यहाँ वॉक-इन्स तभी आती है जब आपका जो प्रोडक्ट है वो कोई लार्जर ब्रांड काफी अक्रॉस द कंट्री या अक्रॉस द स्टेट्स या अक्रॉस द ग्लोब अगर वो मार्केट हो रहा हो, दैट गिव्स यू अ ग्रेट एडवांटेज इन टर्म्स ऑफ वॉक-इन. तो हमने हमेशा ही एज पंजाब ज्वेल्स वी हैव बीन पायनियरिंग दैट, एंड ग्लोबल ब्रांड्स हो या लोकल ब्रांड्स हो या नेशनल associations ho, we have been always been pioneers in tying up, training ho, transformation ho with the time. So these are the highlights. And of course, as every brand would like to get associated with youth, we have been focusing on youth demographic. Personally, myself, I have full interest in that. And the last thing is that whatever we chose, the success we got successes on those fields जिसमें आप believe करते हो कि हाँ ये product हमारे लिए है, हमारे साथ चलेगा, मतलब believe करेंगे, जैसे वैशाली ने mention भी किया. So these were some of the things I thought, which exactly may be the reasons why platinum has become so important category for us now, and we are getting extraordinary walk-ins in the store. It's unbelievable. Platinum, it's new. Still sometimes you believe, अरे platinum के इस तरह के customers आए, men's customers बोलिए, platinum कड़ास बोलिए, platinum rings बोलिए. Though we started very small with only rings being in place, then we started with earrings and pendant initially, how any retailer would start. But then looking at the commitment of the team since beginning, since day one, because I've been associated with global brands and I've been, in touch with a lot of other brands also. So the kind of commitment I saw since the beginning, the team has been committed. Whatever they talk, they actually walk that part. In fact, they're ready to walk another few steps if you have some ideas, certain things on products, on branding, on merchandising, on understanding how the sometimes initially there was a challenge to understand what platinum is. So you understood, but your team is not getting that flow. So they were extraordinarily helpful throughout this journey. And of course they've also evolved. 10 years back, I would say, the way they started and now how they are, I would say they are the same people. The same kind of philosophy or culture is flowing within the platinum organization, or the how the platinum is handled. One of my key reasons to be committed to this category is platinum team. And I'm not saying is that because I'm just into this webinar. This will actually help my listeners, and if they trust me, they have to trust that this is actually one of the key reasons why platinum has been so successful in spite of other categories like diamond studded categories being present from the so I don't want to get into that game, but I think they got my point. So I just want to highlight like just two, three things more like that might help. So starting from like the product was certified. So whatever products we were getting, it was certified. So I was like clear that at least even initially in initial years, I didn't knew what platinum is. So I really wanted to be safe because we really value key, whatever you say, you have to deliver that to the consumer. So I was really confident. That's the reason I never got in touch with any of the vendors who are not platinum certified. So that was one of the keys. As soon as I tied up with them, I got the marketing support in terms of merchandise, displays, national campaigns. And somehow I think their campaigns have been to the point, as Vaishali was mentioning. I truly believe that they are doing the right kind of surveys, or they're getting the right kind of input, but they are somehow being platinum category has somehow been able to, the magic for retailer is, in short, we are able to get walk-ins by itself. That is the magic. That the magic is happening through right kind of research. Then in the initial years, we had some challenge with the product itself, because Indian consumer is different and the global consumer is different. Slowly and gradually, I realized that they really worked on the vendors, and the kind of vendors they brought into the table, actually we got associated with the right kind of vendors, and the selection of the vendors are also very good. They are quite proper, and they actually ensure, the platinum PGI team ensures that your deliveries, your quality, your designs are according to your market. They try to explain you, they try to make you, whatever is your requirement, they are available for you. In fact, so that's, and they're not pushing. So that's also one of the key things.
Great. Thank you, Darpan. That was very insightful. Now, Suvankar, I'd like to come to you. And I want you to tell me how your platinum has evolved within your stores, but do not talk about your metro stores. I want to know only about how platinum has evolved as a category for your non-metro stores. Suvankar, please. Thank you.
मैं वैशाली जी जैसे बता रहे थे कि उनका जो कैंपेन्स है यंग मिलेनियल्स एंड बहुत स्मार्ट लुकिंग लड़के और लड़कियां, यंग जनरेशन कपल्स, ये सब है। पर मैं उनसे ये बात में सहमत नहीं हूँ कि कस्टमर्स ऑफ प्लैटिनम आर ओनली वैसे ही दिखने वाले कस्टमर्स। मे बी प्रोडक्ट का पोजिशनिंग के तौर पे कि इट इज अ यंग प्रोडक्ट, न्यू प्रोडक्ट, क्रिएटिव इनोवेटिव प्रोडक्ट, ठीक है। पर जो बायर्स है, नॉट ओनली मैं आप जैसे पूछ रहे थे कि छोटे शहर में या छोटे जगह में कैसे इवॉल्व हुआ है, तो वहां के बायर्स सिटी में भी द कस्टमर्स आर एजेड कपल्स, कस्टमर्स आर नॉट सो गुड लुकिंग, ऐसे बड़ा सा मोटू सा रियल एस्टेट का कोई कंपनी का मालिक जो मे बी एस्पायर कर रहा है स्मार्ट, सेल्फ रियलाइज, तो मैं भी प्लैटिनम पहनूंगा। या ऐसे भी लेडीज है 40 साल की, 45 साल की, साड़ी पहन के आ रहे हैं, उनका हस्बैंड उनको मे बी 15th एनिवर्सरी में या 20th एनिवर्सरी में एक प्लैटिनम का रिंग दे दिया डायमंड के साथ, या प्लैटिनम का चेन और पेंडेंट दे दिया, एक मेमोरेबल मोमेंट क्रिएट करने के लिए। सो द पॉइंट इज, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम लोग सभी लोगों को याद करना है कि वी विल नॉट स्टीरियोटाइप प्लैटिनम इनटू ओनली अ यंग जनरेशन, एंड इट इज वेरी मच एप्लीकेबल जो टायर 2, 3, 4 सिटीज है जो आप पूछ रहे थे, वहां पे जो सब यंग जनरेशन भरे हुए हैं टायर 2, 3, 4 सिटीज में, वो तो है नहीं, वहां पे सीनियर एजेड पीपल भी है, तो वहां पे भी लोग प्लैटिनम खरीद रहे हैं, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, किस हिसाब से वो प्लैटिनम लेंगे? हाँ, मे बी डे 1 से एकदम ही सब लोग आके पूछना चालू कर दिया कि मेरे को प्लैटिनम दो, वैसा नहीं है। वहां पे एक एफर्ट देना पड़ेगा कस्टमर्स को समझाने के लिए और बताने के लिए कि ये मेटल क्या है। मेंस इज अ वेरी वेरी बिग कैटेगरी। आज गोल्ड का चेन हम लोग सब पहनते हैं। अब हम खुद से पूछे कि हम लोग खुद के लिए कितना चेन्स खरीद सकते हैं? 1 चेन, 2 चेन, 3 चेन, 4 चेन, उसके बाद तो कुछ अलग चाहिए होगा। तो वो सब जो टायर 2, 3, 4 सिटीज में है, जहाँ पे भी एक शोइंग ऑफ का एक रहता है कि मैं कुछ अलग हुआ हूँ, और वहां पे भी जो लेवल, क्लास लेवल्स है वो अलग है, तो दे विल वांट टू डिफरेंशिएट एंड शो ऑफ टू ईच अदर कि मैं कुछ नया खरीदा हूँ। तो उस हिसाब से द मेंस कैटेगरी इन दिस स्मॉलर टाउन्स, वो लोग प्लैटिनम चेन्स या प्लैटिनम ब्रेसलेट में घुस गए हैं। व्हेन इट कम्स टू द लेडीज, वो हम लोग देखें कि टायर 2, 3 सिटीज में इट इज यूजुअली लेडीज का कोई रिंग हो गया विद डायमंड्स, और या तो लेडीज का कुछ इयररिंग हो गया विद डायमंड्स, या तो उनका बेटे या बेटियां शहर में है, और यहाँ पे जब वो अपना छोटा जगह में गया है, स्मॉल टाउन में गया है, तो जब the parents are taking them to that, then you're buying a piece of platinum jewelry for the daughter. So ऐसे करके ग्रो हुआ है, day 1 से नहीं होगा। पेशेंस तो रखना बहुत जरूरी है, और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है जो मैं बोलना चाहता हूँ कि द विश्वास, the belief of the retailer and the jeweler कि platinum is important for the organization and future is platinum along with gold। मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ एक बार भी जो गोल्ड बेचना बंद हो जाएगा, बट जैसे देख रहे हैं कि गोल्ड का प्राइस बढ़ गया है, तो ये छोटे छोटे जगह में हम लोग का जो भी टीम मेंबर्स है, they are taking that extra effort to explain and customer is seeing a value। हाँ, गोल्ड का प्राइस इतना बढ़ गया, प्लैटिनम इज रेयर, प्लैटिनम तो इतना प्रेशियस है, बट बढ़ा नहीं इतना प्राइस, तो ये बजट में तो मेरे को ये लुक आ रहा है, एंड दे आर बजट कॉन्शियस एंड लुक कॉन्शियस। सो यस, एक चीज है जो सबको ध्यान में रखना चाहिए, स्मॉल टाउन्स में द रिस्क इज ये तो दिखना जैसा सिल्वर जैसा दिखता है। That is a very very common challenge and a common question that not only initially happened in the metro cities, but even it happens in the smaller towns also. But then it is through the explanation, it is through the rare eternal story, it is for the self realize that धीरे धीरे बोल बोल के, and कुछ कुछ influencers होते हैं small towns में, जो लोगों को सबको मालूम है, अगर उनको आप समझाओ, कन्विंस कर दो कि ये प्लैटिनम है, ये अलग है, नया है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली उनको देखते हुए बाकी लोग धीरे धीरे खरीदना चालू कर दें।
थैंक यू सुहानकर। तेजपाल, आपसे मैं पूछना चाहता हूं कि आज आप काफी सक्सेसफुल है, आप तीनों काफी सक्सेसफुल है, आपने एज रांका ज्वेलर्स क्या इनिशिएटिव्स लिए थे कि प्लैटिनम प्रमोट किया और ये सक्सेस आपने अचीव किया कंज्यूमर्स के साथ?
So बहुत सी चीजें जो शोरूम में परचेस होती है, नॉट नेसेसरी सब चीजें मेरे थ्रू जाती है. फॉर एग्जांपल गोल्ड है तो डिपार्टमेंट हेड्स परचेस कर लेते हैं, सिल्वर है तो सिल्वर के डिपार्टमेंट हेड्स या जो भी रिस्पॉन्सिबल है परचेस कर लेते हैं. बट प्लैटिनम एक ऐसी चीज है जो जिसका परचेस मैंने मेरे हाथ में रखा हुआ है. इसका रीजन है बिकॉज मेरे को जरा इस प्रोडक्ट से ज्यादा लगाव है. और उसका रीजन है कि इतनी जो कैंपेन्स चलते हैं, they are very catchy campaigns and I always want to know कि कैंपेन के बाद में क्या हो रहा है, कंज्यूमर माइंडसेट क्या हो रहा है. तो कैंपेन के पहले हम क्या प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं, ज्वेलरी आने के बाद कितनी ज्वेलरी बिक रही है. So I personally am taking a lot of interest, particularly in platinum, and I've seen it grow. So we started way back in 2004, and 2004 से अभी तक I have seen a very good shift on year. I have seen that there is being growth. हम पहले 50 प्रोडक्ट्स रखते थे, जैसे मैंने अभी बताया. अभी हमने एक पूरा छोटा सा प्लैटिनम बुटीक शोरूम के सेंटर में खड़ा कर दिया है. तो जो भी क्लाइंट आएगा, he has to walk through that small boutique of mine, which is platinum. So we also try and do a lot of things. We also evolve with time, where we see the young generation is always asking for new things. So as on today, I am trying my best to upsell platinum. Every consumer who comes to the gold counter, because of the kind of support of the PGI team का जो support है, जो training है, जो time and again हमारे staff को वो upgrade करते रहते हैं, उनको motivate करते रहते हैं. तो हम लोग एक gold के consumer को platinum में we always try our level best. Yes, success is one thing, जिसको sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. But I have personally changed my mindset that platinum is equally important.
Thank you, Tejpal. While hearing all of you guys, there is a question I would look to go back to Vaishali with. Vaishali, you are supporting this initiative of platinum in India in a huge way and have been so immensely successful. What I would like to hear, and I'm sure everybody listening here would like to know, is what are the initiatives you take in terms of communication, PR promotion, POS material, and other elements that go into your creating and expanding the demand for platinum?
So, as I mentioned, Hemant, and I think, we've been hearing the panel also talk about it, that it is a fully integrated marketing plan. So if I look at the consumer, and then I will look at what we do in terms of building conversions. So, for the consumer across all our 3 branded segments, there's of course the completely integrated communication plan, which includes advertising across all media. It includes PR, because that is all about education and building aspiration, because it's very, very important. Shubhankar was talking about influencers, all of this, which is part of our PR outreach. Who is talking about platinum? Who is wearing platinum? How many followers do they have? It's very key to our programs. Digital, we are very focused on digital. A large base of consumers we have are young, so they are all digital natives. So our digital is all about education again on the metal, because people didn't know what platinum was some years back. If you remember him, and when you came in, and all our panel today, nobody knew what platinum was. So education on the preciousness of the metal, to build knowledge about that, then about the aspiration and the storytelling on each of our branded segments, then to build all the engagement that is there, and continue to develop this, almost build consumer advocates. They are going to be our brand ambassadors at the end of the day. They're not a better brand ambassador. So all of this is for the consumer, so that we have desire, and that desire is backed by knowledge, and that drives store traffic. product is very important. I've said this in the beginning. It is not about selling bullion. We are selling a piece of beautiful jewelry, and that is always important to every piece of jewelry has to be on a brief. So design is very, very critical for us. We look at international trends. We do international trend research. We look at consumer research in India, and then we see how to bridge the two to create a design brief for each of our branded segments, so that the product then is created by all our manufacturing partners and their design teams, so that each of that product actually lives up to the emotions of that segment, and that it is cherished and bought. Very, very crucial. It is one of the top motivators for platinum, and we have to deliver on that. And that is a clear differentiator also for gold. So, and at a retail trade level, it's very important again, because that is where the real business happens. So training, a lot of, panel today was mentioning, we've trained over 14,000 people last year in 2019 alone. Even as we speak, during COVID, we have a training program going on online, full of contests and fun, and we have some 4,000 people plus on it. It's crucial because they are make or break at that point, and they have to be able to do it. Then we have this in-store conversion programs. We do a large national level conversion program called Season of Love. It's one of our biggest branded programs. We have the entire in-store display, branding material, messaging, and then we work very collaboratively with our retail partners and manufacturer partners to look at a merchandise plan mix, which is turn-based, because that's where the cookie crumbles. Ultimately, it has to be a turn-based model. You have to see turn at the end of the day, right? So that is our, that is what we do at a very broad level for the whole market. And of course, we do this for metros and non-metros. Our reach is across. Our focus has also been of late a lot in non-metros.
So I don't know how a mathematician is going to look at this, but for me, 950 is a 360.
We touched 1,000. We touched 1,000, and now we are at 960. So we touched 1,000.
Thank you, thank you. That's great news.
Great news, yes.
Panelists, congratulations. Thank you for making me a
I think
part
it's
of it.
all effort of MindSpeak.
Yeah, thank you.
We congratulate Avinash ji, Nitin ji, Ashok ji.
Yeah,
for taking
congratulations.
this beautiful initiative.
Really.
Thank you. Okay, I now have a question for Avinash. Avinash, as you said when we were talking about how and when you got into the platinum business, you said all your customers were mainly in the metros. But over the past few years, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, how has your business evolved beyond those metros, the 6-8 metros that we normally talk of? And what are the product categories that you manufacture the most? Because that will tell me what all the retailers are buying.
See, Hemant bhai, when we are working with in platinum now, we are working very, very closely with PGI. Excuse me. We are working very closely with PGI. Vaishali and the team are like on top of the game, and they know exactly what's happening. Their marketing campaign is, I think, one of the best in the industry. And I'm not saying that because Vaishali yahan pe hai, but honestly, the way they do it is beautiful. The emotional connect, all this. So, okay, बात आता है जो 6-8 metro में काम हो रहा है वो easy है, that's done and dusted. Typically, tier 2, tier 3 cities follow what's happening in the metros, and if they see metros में काम हो रहा है, तो they will replicate that. Even the people, if a product is doing well in a metro, they will automatically want to buy it in the smaller towns. So the learnings from the metros actually gave us a better insight of what should we sell in the smaller cities. And it was a very simple game. It wasn't rocket science actually. But PGI was constantly guiding us on what products to make, kahan pe kya dalna hai, kaun se areas mein kya push karna hai, because there are a great gap between the manufacturer and the retailer. And I think that is one of the key successes to this entire model. Without PGI, I don't think neither the retailers or the manufacturer would be able to survive. Coming back to your question, I think a lot of market research and market survey that kind of helps us getting into the smaller towns with the product lines. I mean, your second question is about the categories of products. See, हम लोग ओरो में ना शुरू से CNC based company है, हम लोग gold jewelry में बनाते थे और बनाते हैं actually. तो definitely सबसे पहले तो हम उसके पीछे ही पड़ेंगे. तो we started with Oro platinum bangles that took off pretty well. फिर CNC bands start किए, that was a no brainer, उसमें तो बहुत अच्छा काम हुआ. उसके बाद जो जेंट्स कड़े हम लोग ने बनाए, जो जेंट्स में कड़ा बनाते हैं, that was a super success. अभी down to your question के small cities में क्या हो रहा है, तो small cities में हम लोगों ने सिर्फ एक चेंज किया, जो कड़े heavy थे उनको हमने hollow कर दिए. hollow करने से क्या हुआ, weight कम हो गया और उसको हमने rigid बनाया. अभी तक उसको वो light weight करने से उसके finish में compromise नहीं किया, नहीं उसके overall look में compromise किया, खाली price point में थोड़ा relax हो गया. So that I think was a major factor. Other than that, the products that are going in the metros, heavier products are going in the smaller towns. The smaller towns have that kind of जिसके वो 100 ग्राम का bracelet भी खरीद ले और 400 ग्राम का chain भी खरीद ले एक साथ में. So it's quite surprising sometimes कि हम लोग सोचते हैं कि इतने small town में 500 ग्राम का chain bracelet का कैसे order आ गया. But I think वहाँ पे buying power है. The buying power the small towns have, it puts the metros to shame sometimes. I think that kind of does answer your question, Hemant.
It does. Okay.
Yes.
Now I have a question for all the three retailers, and I think I will start with Darpan. Darpan, if you have to put a number of how much growth you expect in platinum over the next 3 years in the AC era, just give me a number. I don't want explanation or justification or plans. I need to know a number.
Hemant bhai, give me the liberty to answer in my own way.
Okay.
So the AC era, we all have been, learning from you guys, and especially the MindSpeak. We have been listening to all these webinars, and fortunately across the industry, I have got an opportunity. So my personal view about AC era is, I'll come to that platinum number also, but we are. My personal view on AC era is there is no, earlier we used to have individually, we used to have some spiritual gurus and some icons, some business icons or some management gurus where, you can look up to give you answers of questions which you used to have because they had a lot of experience. AC era, we'll all come together on the same platform that we do not have any experience as a human mankind of what the era is going to be. That doesn't call for that tomorrow, we'll not see the daylight. But of course, tomorrow will be a brighter and much more brighter day. So the philosophy I'm following is, I've chalked out for myself. First, you should have faith that yes, there is going to be a tomorrow and a brighter tomorrow. Second is, you have to transform yourself, prepare yourself to get transformed. You have to unlearn and then learn. There is no choice but to unlearn and learn in every part of your life, not only at home, not only, dealing with employees, dealing with vendors, dealing with your customers and, behaving socially. So, and, so you have to unlearn and you have to keep yourself updated by connecting with people. I'm not saying meeting with people, but connecting with people as much as you can.
Still, I'm waiting for the number.
I am targeting, see, my past experience with, honestly, last few years, not the initial years, but last few years even surprised me the amount of growth we had. I believe, Vaishali would say, I believe that we are Central India's largest player. And, even when you see the national chains, when consumer comes to us, they prefer us buying from us. So numbers is like, we have been growing at 200%, which is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They ask for numbers, we don't give, but first time I'm disclosing the numbers. they have been not less than 100% in last few years in any case, and all the categories, including, it's not only that bands we are selling, it's the chains category which has been extremely men's category, and that's quite helpful because you hardly find any new thing for men's in that category. So that has been growing for us. And
three times in 3 years.
In next 3 years, I think I see at least 200% growth year on year.
Fantastic.
I personally see, and I'm a very optimistic person. So
thank you.
But I don't like to speak that more.
Thank you. So Ankar, give me your number.
So I would agree with Anandji in terms of being very optimistic and positive towards the category, and with the generation and the demographics and the price जो भी है सब चीजों का, उसमें diamond jewelry and diamond with platinum अगर देखा जाए, that is the best kind of a metal जो जाए, and plain platinum for men's. हम लोगों का जो ब्रांड एम्बेसडर है सौरभ गांगुली, उनको भी पहना के बहुत सारे कैंपेन्स हम लोग किए. So there is going to be a demand. So I would not be as I would say that 50% PC era to begin with,
50%
because the base
year on
year, because the base, ये तो फैक्ट है, ये मतलब सभी को मानना चाहिए और मानना पड़ेगा भी कि गोल्ड सब लोग एक सैचुरेशन पॉइंट पे आ गए. जरूर इसमें लिक्विडिटी है, सब कुछ है, बट इन दिस एट द सेम टाइम उसका बेस इतना हाई है. बट प्लैटिनम का हम लोगों का बेस लो है. कस्टमर को देने के लिए एक जगह है, उपाय है, कस्टमर का डिमांड भी है कुछ नए चीजों के लिए. तो उस हिसाब से मिनिमम 50% तो होना ही चाहिए, और ऊपर में जो भी होगा वो भगवान का आशीर्वाद है.
Okay. Tejpal, can I have your number, please?
Sure. So looking at the current scenario, I feel that a lot of people would have discovered love which they had forgotten, and there's going to be so this is one chance, one way of expressing. People should come out to shop post once we start. There's a lot of anxiety in people, how quick we can move out and do things which we could do, and so yet I don't want to blow up the numbers in such a way where then after I feel I'm dissatisfied. So somewhere I feel we should either be similar or maybe 20-30% more, because even realistically, even achieving the same numbers, because we are hoping that things are going to happen. So even achieving the same numbers is going to be a challenge, but we are motivating our people, our sales team, to try and get back as many consumers as possible, different ways of marketing. So I expect a 25-30% at the most rise at our end.
Thank you. So now I have a question for Vaishali. Vaishali, clearly you are going to be overworked and you are going to have a task at hand just catering to the expected increases from your existing retailers. And after this panel discussion today and the opportunity that is clearly present in promoting platinum in the non-metro regions, you're probably going to have some 20, 30, 40 new retailers who are going to come on board. How is platinum going to gear up to cater to this demand? Do you have enough manufacturers on board who will be able to keep pace with it? Are you going to look for new manufacturers? Whatever it is that you are planning, but you have clearly got a lot on hand that's coming your way.
Very happy work. We are fully geared up. I don't think I've got manufacturer on the panel and the rest. We are fully geared up. We are fully geared up for this growth and more. Look, we've been building it over the years. And I think this today, Putnam acquisition, if our last acquisition survey, an acquisition is very high. It is for platinum, which is such a new entrant into a very traditional market, it's over 25%. So so I think, but there's 75 left to conquer. We are geared up for that.
Yeah.
So this would be delightful. So I think we have manufacturers who have capacity and capability to cater to this. And if we need new product segments, I think what the growth has been very, very encouraging. We've been growing double digits for many, many years. Over the last 10 years, we've grown 10 times. So, and we are hoping for 10 times more. So we are all geared up for it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and I think, yes, the opportunity is there. The growth has been enormous, but it's still tip of the iceberg, you know. Just talking about non-metros, right? Because we are saying, what is the opportunity here? So if you look at it, in just our core target group, I haven't even expanded it to Shivankar's new target group that he's given today. Okay, in the new, so this is in the existing target group, there are 2 crore people.
Correct.
Right?
Absolutely.
So that is a huge opportunity that we can tap into.
Good. So, Avinash, are you ready to sleep in the factory?
पूरा जिंदगी वही की है 24 घंटा काम होगा तो 24 घंटा काम करेंगे. This is what we've done.
Now I have been inundated with one particular question, which normally I take questions from the audience only at the end of the panel, but I think all of y'all would need to comment on this, and there are too many people who are asking me the same question, is that how does buyback work for platinum? And I'm going to give each of y'all a minute to explain that, because I want all you 5 of you to react to this question. So shall I start with the end of the pipeline? So I need one of the retailers. Maybe Tejpal wants to go in first.
Yeah, sure. So what we have done is we've made very clear communication to the consumer when it comes to buyback, and we've set up specific guidelines for them. And at the time of the sale, it's communicated to them that when you exchange, this is the policy. When you take cash, this is the policy. So for example, we give like a grammage to grammage exchange when it comes to exchange policy, and when it comes to buyback, we take it at 10 or 15% less depending on the situation. So this is what is communicated to the consumer, and it's a very clear-cut policy, so we don't face major issue at the time of buybacks.
Okay, can I get a response from Darpan, please?
Yeah, sure. To continue with Tejpal, because we do the same, the policies are very clear, and without a buyback policy, nothing sells as if now in India. That's what we guys have to transform next. So with policy in place, our consumer is absolutely assured when they buy platinum that it can be, it has a buyback policy, and we give them the buyback policy. And as soon as the platinum, I'll answer you the next question. As soon as the platinum comes to us, the used platinum jewelry, I mean to say, then we have an option, whereas the vendors are, the associated vendors with us are extremely helpful in that chain, that we just send it to them, and we can just recycle it and make new jewelry out of it.
Yes, Suvankar, what is your opinion on this?
So very much like the other retailers, अपना exchange policy में कोई भी cut नहीं होता है. It is 100% exchange in terms of platinum value. Making charge जो है वो तो cut हो जाता है, and in terms of buyback, 15% जो है that is deducted, because there is a 15% wastage that is also charged by the manufacturer. और मैं अपने जो नए जो रिटेलर्स लोग हैं जो सोच रहे हैं प्लैटिनम के लिए, मैं यही उनको बोलना चाहूंगा कि आप अगर प्लैटिनम में घुस गए ना, तो आप शॉर्ट टर्म मत सोचिए. आप बाईबैक और क्या होगा अगर नहीं चला, ये सोच के आप घुसेंगे तो पहले से ही आपका मन में वही घूमता रहेगा और काम भी वैसा ही होता रहेगा. आपको जब घुसेंगे आप सोच के चलिए कि ये आप 10 साल के लिए मिनिमम आप है, क्योंकि इट ग्रोज ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. प्लैटिनम आप अगर वैशाली जी को देखेंगे, वो उनका प्लैटिनम रिंग है विद अ ब्लू सफायर. इट इज प्लैटिनम इज लाइक शनि देवता. वो आपको काम करवाएगा, वो आपको लॉन्ग टर्म आपको खटवाएगा और फाइनली आपको रिजल्ट देगा, फाइनली, बट आपको काम करके रिजल्ट मिलना पड़ेगा. तो इट इज लाइक दैट. तो आप घुसेंगे, फिर मैन्युफैक्चरर्स है जैसे अविनाश जी है, ये है, आपका कुछ चला नहीं, एंड देन वी हैव गॉन थ्रू इट. ऐसा नहीं कि आपका सब प्रोडक्ट्स आप लेंगे पहले, वो प्रोडक्ट्स आपका सब बिक जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है। 1 साल, 1.5 साल, 2 साल में आप देखोगे जो अरे ये प्रोडक्ट चला नहीं, 10-15%, फिर आप मैन्युफैक्चरर्स के पास जाएंगे, उनसे बोलेंगे भाई साहब थोड़ा कुछ कर दीजिए, एंड वो लोग भी कर देंगे। मतलब कस्टमर एक्सचेंज बाईबैक भी कितना करते हैं सबको मालूम है, 5%, 10%, 100% तो नहीं होता है। आपका नॉन मूविंग स्टॉक, आप जाएंगे मैन्युफैक्चरर्स के पास, they will support you if you are a long term partner with them, and ऐसे करके चलता रहेगा। एंड हम लोगों को फुल्ली ऑन होता है ना, कमिटेड फ्रॉम पीजीआई, फ्रॉम मैन्युफैक्चरर्स, फ्रॉम रिटेलर्स। और जैसे दर्पण जी पता है कि हम लोग को भी प्लैटिनम बेचना, हम लोग का तो 10 काम है, पर वो लोग आपका लिए काम करके देगा कि ऐसा स्टॉक रखो, आप तो यही चलेगा, ये चलेगा। टीम को वही ट्रेनिंग देगा, टीम को मोटिवेशन भी इन टर्म्स ऑफ ट्रेनिंग, इन टर्म्स ऑफ एनी फाइनेंशियल थिंग वो लोग देगा, दे के हम लोग सब मिलके आगे बढ़ेंगे। सो इट्स अ बिग टीम वर्क। सो दिस इज माय मैसेज टू एवरीवन।
Thank you, Suvankar. Avinash, naturally this has to flow back right up to the top of the pipeline. So how do you address this?
Excuse me. तो हम लोग है ना प्लैटिनम को मेटल के जैसे ट्रीट करते हैं, और जब वापस आता है तो वी टेक इट बैक इन मेटल, एंड कुछ जो भी बना के देना है वापस, वो प्लैटिनम के वापस तौर में वापस देते हैं। तो कुछ लॉस है ही नहीं। इट्स जैसे गोल्ड में काम होता है वैसे ही प्लैटिनम में काम होता है। तो इट्स नॉट लाइक प्लैटिनम है तो उसका ये जाएगा वो जाएगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं। जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपोनेंट है, जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग लॉस है, वो तो जाएगा ही जाएगा, जो लेबर है जाएगा ही जाएगा। लेकिन जैसे सुवनकर ने बोला कि जैसे हमारे रिटेल से लॉन्ग टर्म रिलेशनशिप्स रहते हैं, फिर ऑलवेज अगर कुछ नॉन मूविंग आइटम है तो कॉम्प्रोमाइज करके साथ में ही काम करते हैं। बट वी आर देयर टू ग्रो टुगेदर। एक जन अकेला ग्रो करेगा तो सवाल ही नहीं होता, वो ग्रो करता है। बट bottom line is we treat it like any other metal. It's not के platinum है तो उसको अलग तरीके से treat करते हैं।
I think this was a question that was targeted by so many people to the extent that I started getting messages on my personal WhatsApp. But now, Vaishali, I would like to understand from you also of how, what is the stand that PGI takes, and when you are educating and communicating with all the customers, consumers, what is your stand on this particular aspect?
See, Hemant, as I said right at the beginning, we have positioned platinum not as a commodity. Okay, it is not. If we have not positioned platinum to be, just to be bought for trading purpose, right? But having said that, this is a reassurance customers need. As Shubhankar said, how much comes back really? At best, it will come back to upgrade. You buy back for cash and all, what is, but they need the reassurance as of now, and hopefully as we work forward and targeting this young consumer, we will get them out of that mindset. Because if you see, it is platinum across, whether it is Platinum Days of Love, Men of Platinum, Evara, all is about emotion. A lot goes into product design, finish, to see that experience at the store when you're buying, and what happens to you after you're buying, what all our communication efforts, the training that we're doing at a store level, everything is about creating the preciousness, keeping the rarity of the metal and the emotions that go around it, so that over a period of time, we will lower this as well. I will tell you that it has lowered over the years that I have been in platinum. Because initially that was the only question the main thing that used to come is that buyback. Today, from a consumer end, that's not a question that comes.
Right.
So
yes, I guess it's my retailer friends here who are predominantly concerned.
So I'm saying that is evolution, and hopefully, and I'm fingers crossed that we will reach a space with platinum where it will be all about jewelry and cherishing it, and not about metal trading.
A product, not an investment. Okay, I think we have got a maximum of 10 minutes left, because we need to shut down our discussions at 3:15, so that I'm sure Ashok Bhai, Nitin Bhai, Avinash Bhai are waiting with lots of questions to shoot at all of y'all. So yeah. I have one last question, which is nothing really to do with just about platinum. But as people who have been successful in the gem and jewelry trade, what is your message to retailers on how they should prepare for the AC era? Let's start with you, Vaishali.
You have to end with AC, right?
Yes.
Can I call it post-COVID?
AC era.
AC, yes.
Yeah.
So look, I think there will be one first that there will be an AC era. We will get through this. Yes.
Of course we will. Yes.
Business will resume. Of course it will. I truly believe business will resume.
I believe we'll come out stronger.
Yes.
And
I think there are a lot of opportunities. So my message is there will be lots of opportunities. And I think lots of panels and have been talking about, no travel, going out, etc., etc. So there will be lots of opportunities. It is for us as an industry to ensure that we get that opportunity. So opportunities will be there, but it won't come just like that. So we have to look for those opportunities and build a plan to get that opportunity into the store for the business. That is one definite. And the other thing I would like to say is focus on the consumer. Post AC, pre AC, during C, whatever it is, the consumer is going to change. There will be new states, new needs, etc. Focus on the consumer. The new normal, whatever is called, is going to be determined by the consumer. So if we keep the consumer the focus of the business, I think will come out stronger.
Thank you. Avinash, you want to take it up, please?
So my thing is quite clear. I believe we are in war. And war mein pessimism thoda required hai. And we have to be a little pessimistic. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. Definitely, things are going to change. The way we've done everything is going to change. But these are going to be tough times ahead. Coming back to platinum again, please remember the platinum is on an all-time low. So this is the advantage you can take is by entering. हम नया products हम लोग को launch करना ही पड़ेगा ये time पे क्योंकि customers को कुछ नया offering देना ही पड़ेगा. तो ये time अगर ये levels पे platinum के साथ enter करते हैं तो it has to be a win because there's a very low chance of it going any lower than this. 10-year low है 20. I think 10-year low है. So the only way is up. So I think AC में platinum should be taken forward in a big way. However, pessimism is important. And optimist approach rakke pessimism, right? I mean, you have to have a combination of the two, basically. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Tejpal, can you give us your views on this, please?
Sure. So first thing is that what is the way, I mean, I would recommend that we should introduce new products onto our counter so that there is more reason for the consumers to walk in. So if platinum is not there on anybody's counter, they should take an additional effort of getting platinum onto the counter. And vis-a-vis, if there are other products which are missing, we should try and put in our effort so there's more reason for consumer to walk in. That's point number one. Then there is, the best part is there's no need to panic. We are in the best trade. We are in a trade which is 5,000 years old. It has seen all ups and lows. It's seen and our trade has always survived. Metals are at its best. ठीक है, platinum may be little high, low, whatever. There's a temporary situation. I'm sure it's going to bounce back. So the only thing we need to be is we need to be proactive in taking innovative steps. The conventional way of working will not give satisfactory results anymore. The third point is how we can introduce technology and automation in our day-to-day work. This will give you more time to think on business growth. This is what I have to tell my people.
Okay, great. Swankar, can you tell us your opinion, your message?
Yeah. So based on your question on the AC era, just day before yesterday, मैंने एक ऐसा रेडियो चैनल में एक बताने का था, तो मैं एक सोच के एक बनाया the 5 C's for the AC era. For your AC, there are 5 C's. The 5 C's that I have thought of is first is collaboration, sahayogita. So it is with the vendors and whoever are your partners, your customers, your stakeholders, सबको मिलके रहना चाहिए. That is the first C of the AC era. द सेकंड सी जो हम लोगों को दिमाग में रखना है वो है क्लाइमेट, क्योंकि आज नेचर को लेके मतलब ये जो भी लास्ट 40 डेज में हम लोग घर में बंद है, इनसे हम लोग सब बैठ के देख रहे हैं कि ओवरऑल पोल्यूशन लेवल्स और ये बहुत सारी चीजें इंप्रूव हुई है अर्थ में। सो एक सस्टेनेबिलिटी, एक मदर अर्थ को सही तरह से कैसे रख सकते हैं, ये सब फीलिंग्स कस्टमर्स के अंदर आ रहे हैं। वो टेक्सटाइल डिपार्टमेंट या टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री अपने तरफ से देखेगा, सब इंडस्ट्री अपने अपने लेवल में देखेगा। सो दैट इज द सेकंड सी। द थर्ड सी इज क्रिएटिविटी। सो द क्रिएटिविटी में जैसे तेजपाल जी बताया, टेक्नोलॉजी इज अंडर क्रिएटिविटी, प्लैटिनम इज अंडर क्रिएटिविटी, नया नया डिजाइनिंग आपने जैसे कितने सारे लिए हैं, दैट इज अंडर द क्रिएटिविटी की कस्टमर को कुछ नया क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रोडक्ट, ऑल्सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ द वे वी आर सर्विसिंग द कस्टमर, वो हम लोग को दिमाग को रेडी रखना है और नया सोचना है। इट्स गॉन आउट दोस डेज ऑफ ओल्ड थिंकिंग। फोर्थ सी है कम्युनिटी। कम्युनिटी में यही है कि आप दूर में कौन सा देश में क्या हो रहा है, दूर का बात भूल जाओ, यू लुक एट योर सराउंडिंग, आपका कंट्री, आपका सिटी, आपका एरिया, आपका वार्ड, आपका नेबरहुड, वो कैसे है। वो शोरूम के लिए भी हो सकता है, आपका घर के लिए भी हो सकता है, आपका फैमिली मेंबर्स, आपके सीनियर जनरेशन। जब हम लोग पहले दौर में थे, जो ग्रो करना है, आगे बढ़ना है, ये करना है, वो करना है, उस दौर में हम लोग कभी कभार अपना ओन कम्युनिटी के बारे में आंख खोल के देखना भूल गए थे। हम लोग ऊपर में हवा में उड़ रहे थे। सो वो हवा में उड़ना इंपॉर्टेंट है, बट एट द सेम टाइम अपना कम्युनिटी के बारे में सोचना, उसको सही तरह से रखना, वो इंपॉर्टेंट है। एंड द लास्ट थिंग इज कॉन्शियसनेस। आई थिंक दैट ये पोस्ट ये जो एसी एरा है, पोस्ट कोविड एरा है, इसमें हम लोगों का सबके अंदर, मैं पहले भी ये बोला हूँ कि एक फीलिंग, एक ये जो माइंड स्पीक हो रहा है, इसमें हम लोग कॉन्शियस हो गए कि नॉलेज इज इम्पोर्टेंट। हम लोग आज इस क्राइसिस में आई एम क्वाइट कॉन्फिडेंट दैट मोर पीपल आर बिकमिंग स्पिरिचुअल एंड रिलीजियस, दे आर कॉन्शियस ऑफ कीपिंग देयर बॉडी हेल्दी। सो ये जो अंदर का चीज है, लुक इनवर्ड्स, कॉन्शियसनेस को ग्रो करना, सो दीज आर द 5 C's जो अगर हम लोग मेंटेन करें, यस शोरूम को सही हाइजीनिक रखना है, वो करना है, ये बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, ये तो है ही, लिक्विडिटी को मेंटेन करना है, ये तो मालूम है सबको। और इसके लिए ये 5 C's को देखते हुए इफ वी कंटिन्यू टू लिव, आई थिंक दैट दैट इज द वर्ल्ड आफ्टर द पोस्ट कोविड एरा।
Very well said. Yes, Darpan, your message.
Okay, so the message is कि our business will definitely post this AC era. What we are talking about is जब तक emotions हैं तब तक ज्वेलरी बिकेगी, जब तक मेटल्स में ट्रस्ट है प्लैटिनम बिकेगा। और अब ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की अगर हम बात करें जो हमें करना है, तो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन में हमें वेरियस चैनल्स के थ्रू माल बेचना पड़ेगा, अपना सामान बेचना पड़ेगा और पिच करना पड़ेगा, चाहे वो सोशल मीडिया हो, चाहे वो ई कॉमर्स हो, चाहे वो मार्केट प्लेस हो, अदर देन आपके जो ट्रेडिशनल रिटेल है। तो ये इस पे हमें, यही बहुत बड़ा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है हमारे लिए जो हमें करना पड़ेगा, जो मुझे लगता है टू बी जस्ट स्पेसिफिक ऑन आवर ज्वेलरी इंडस्ट्री एंड आवर रिटेल बिजनेस, ये हमें करना पड़ेगा। और इसके बाद हमें अपने प्रोडक्ट, मर्चेंडाइज और टीम का फोकस, जो चीज पे हमें रिस्पॉन्स आ रहा है, जिस चीज पे हम लर्न अनलर्न करके पहुंच रहे हैं कि ये हमारे लिए वर्क कर रही है, जैसे मैंने कि बताया कि इस एरा में कोई गुरु या कोई आइकॉन नहीं हो सकता, मैं मानता नहीं हूं कि कोई है, जब तक पोस्ट कोविड एरा देख नहीं लेता मैं, तभी उसके बाद कोई आइकॉन में मुझे लगता है कि कोई उभरेगा, तब हम देखेंगे, तब हम उसको फॉलो करेंगे। लेकिन जब तक के लिए मुझे लगता है यही चीज हमारे साथ है कि हमें अपने इमोशंस जब तक हैं, ज्वेलरी बिकेगी, फेथ रखना चाहिए, ट्रस्ट जब तक लोगों का मेटल्स में है, हमारी लोग हमारे बिजनेस के अंदर, हमारे जो हम बिजनेस में रिटेल जो हम कर रहे हैं वो इन्वेस्ट करेंगे। अब रहा सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, तो उसके लिए हमें अपना बिजनेस ट्रांसफॉर्म करना पड़ेगा। जो हम रिटेल करते थे वो वेरियस चैनल्स के थ्रू में रिटेल करना पड़ेगा। अगर हम डिफरेंट चैनल्स में जा रहे हैं तो जो हम पहले फोकस नहीं करते थे अपने प्रोडक्ट्स के ऊपर, डिटेलिंग नहीं करते थे, चाहे वो बायबैक के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हो, डिजाइनिंग के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हो, या कस्टमर से कनेक्ट, कि आपका कस्टमर क्या चाह रहा है, हम बस जस्ट बल्क में खरीद लिया करते थे। तो हमें प्रॉपर फोकस करना पड़ेगा, जो चीज का कस्टमर आपको रिस्पांस दे रहा है, जो रिस्पांस नेक्स्ट डोर ज्वेलर को आ रहा है वो इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, जो आपको रिस्पांस आ रहा है वो आपके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है।
Thank you, Darpan. Okay, I think this was a wonderful session. You all have given so much information, so much of your experience, and I'm sure that all the listeners here are now just getting into a thought process of कैसे किया जाए, not whether to do it or not. मेरे हिसाब से अभी वो तो सवाल नहीं है, कैसे किया जाए is going to be. Thank you everybody, it was fantastic. Vaishali, great this thing, and I'm sure PGI is going to continue doing what you are doing, and it's a great team effort and a great team itself that you have there. Avinash, factory में bed लगवाना है तो बोल देना, मैं मदद कर लूँगा. And all of you guys, Shubhankar, Darpan and Tejpal, thank you so much for your insights. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge.
Our pleasure. Thank you for
most of all, thank you for breaking the barriers for all the new ones who are going to come in. Thank you very much. Over to Ashok Bhai or Nitin Bhai, whoever is taking over.
हेमंत भाई,
Yes.
आज के सब्जेक्ट का नाम है बियॉन्ड मेट्रो. तो probably I am the only person from the 4-tier city like Akola, very small. So हमारे क्वेश्चन भी सर उतनी लेमैन के रहेंगे, और जो मेरे पास में आ रहा है 2-3 दिन से जो यहाँ पूछ नहीं पाते हैं. मुझे काफी लोगों ने पूछा है कि सोने में तो आज भी इतने कैरेटोमीटर आने के बाद में कसौटी के ऊपर घस के आज भी परसेंटेज पता लगता है, और वो मैच करता है कैरेटोमीटर के साथ में. सिल्वर को टेस्ट करना है तो आज भी हम तेजाब लगा के, एसिड लगा के आज भी बता सकते हैं कितनी परसेंटेज की है, मोर और लेस. तो प्लैटिनम के लिए कोई ऐसी सिस्टम मेथड है जिसको प्लैटिनम विदाउट मशीन यू कैन चेक इट इज अ व्हाइट गोल्ड, इज अ प्लैटिनम?
Shali, would you take this?
No, and I think that is why, Nitin Bhai, right from the beginning, whether from the consumer or it was from the retailers, to address this question कि platinum का purity कैसे check किया जाए. That is why we have this quality assurance program. We have spent years to really build it and develop it, and it's across all our manufacturers. क्योंकि पता नहीं चलता है. That is why it is so important to get that certificate along with your piece of platinum jewelry and have all the back end in place so that you can be assured of the level of purity.
Can I add in something here, Nitin bhai? Can I add in something, please?
Yeah.
मैं बोलना ये चाहता हूँ कि जैसे आज मोबाइल फोन हर गांव में, हर कोने में पहुंच गया है, और उसका एक स्टैंडर्ड होता है. मेमोरी कितना है, 64 KB है या 128 KB है, वो हर एक चीज का एक स्टैंडर्ड होता है. आज गोल्ड में भी गवर्नमेंट ने भी किया है, और हम सब भी जानते हैं कि एक स्टैंडर्ड बनाने की जरूरत थी, और वो स्टैंडर्ड वो घसीटाराम से नहीं होने वाला है. That standard is going to require some technical instruments to be used. So I don't think that people will be able to live in that world where they will be able to sell a caratage or guarantee a caratage based on the old methods.
हेमंत भाई, 80% जो अभी भी रूरल एरिया में जो है ना, वो आप चेक कर लीजिए. आपको कसौटी के ऊपर और आपने कैरेटोमीटर के परसेंटेज के अंदर अभी भी बहुत ज्यादा फर्क नहीं आता है. आई एम जस्ट आस्किंग क्वेश्चन ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द बियॉन्ड मेट्रो. When it is a subject name is beyond metro, so we have to think on their point of view.
Absolutely, no
So
question.
my answer, Nitin bhai, is therefore always look for certification.
Yeah.
That is the way to protect your own reputation as a store and your customers, keep their trust.
वैशाली जी, होता क्या है कि जब सर्टिफिकेशन की जो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की आपके लिस्ट है, सर्टिफिकेशन के लिए सब होता है, लेकिन आज भी अर्जेंट बेसिस के ऊपर और जस्ट इन टाइम और इन्वेंट्री कंट्रोल के लिए प्लैटिनम काफी सेल होता है, तो उसमें इतना समय नहीं होता है. तो होल मार्किंग जो फैसिलिटीज है उसमें कंपल्शन के अंदर प्लैटिनम है या नहीं है?
No.
मैंडेटरी में नहीं है, क्योंकि प्रेशियस मेटल को होल मार्किंग आ रहा है, तो प्रेशियस मेटल में अबव है सबसे, सोने से भी ऊपर. एक मेरा सजेशन भी था और क्वेश्चन भी था. आज हम कोई भी टीवी चैनल देखते हैं जहाँ पे हम लोगों को आलू पैस से लेके तो सोने चांदी से लेके अब तो डायमंड भी MCX के अंदर ट्रेड हो रहा है. आई डोंट नो द सिस्टम, लेकिन गोल्ड में और सिल्वर में हो रहा है. तो अगर हमको इसका सेल बढ़ाना है, अवेयरनेस बढ़ाना है, तो हम लोगों को अप्रोच करके टीवी चैनल्स को बोलना पड़ेगा कि आप गोल्ड रेट और सिल्वर के रेट के साथ में आप प्लैटिनम रेट भी दीजिए। जो आदमी 15 साल बाद परचेसिंग के लिए आता है प्लैटिनम, या उसका बच्चा बोलता है, तो बोलता है गोल्ड से डबल दाम है, जबकि अभी गोल्ड और प्लैटिनम में बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है। आई डोंट नो प्लैटिनम पीछे रह गया या गोल्ड आगे बढ़ गया, आई डोंट नो क्यों हुआ, वो भी मुझे पता नहीं। लेकिन जब मैंने पहली बार प्लैटिनम पहना था, सेल नहीं करता था, तब डबल दाम था। तो कोई इसका रीजन है कि प्लैटिनम और गोल्ड अभी एट पार?
Actually, it is a fantastic, Avinash had said this thode pehle. Platinum price currently is at the best space because at the metal itself, the value is not depreciated. It is as rare as precious. It is just the platinum price which is soft right now. So for jewelry, actually, it is the best price. So for the consumer, for the trade, it's the best price because it is for all macro global reasons. Price is depressed today. It's not going to stay like this.
Yes, Nitin bhai, any more? Nitin bhai?
I think we lost Nitin bhai.
Nitin bhai, right up.
Okay, can I ask?
Yes, can you please take over?
I was listening to the session and enjoying every bit of it. I remember we used to be one of the first who went into platinum way back in around 2000. And I used to tell Vaishali during the 2006-07 time when we were doing Lucky Lakshmi, where we had distributed coins made from platinum to the winners of Lucky Lakshmi at that point of time. And people were so happy to receive a gold coin of 1 gram in platinum that it made it very, very unusual. Today, I don't know, it is very difficult to get how many coins are actually made today and how many people freely utilize platinum in the gold coin business. So I think it is also a great opportunity there. And once upon a time, it's only diamond jewelry that was being made. Today, plain gold platinum jewelry is one of the biggest quantities of platinum where the volumes have really built up.
Yes.
And I think that is the future. If you remember, Vaishali, I used to
yes,
tell you.
I know, I remember.
Come into just plain gold, plain platinum jewelry and you'll see the numbers. It will shock you.
Yeah.
And we were not even at 1 ton at that time.
Yes, I know. So it is. It's really picked up. Even this bimetal jewelry, white and pink, it's fantastic, and it's a great upsell also from plain gold and upsell to platinum. So yes, it's been doing extremely well.
वैशाली जी, आपको कनेक्शन गई थी इसलिए बंद हो गया था। अभी भी मैं देख रहा हूँ कि 9.5 टन के आसपास में इंपोर्ट होता है इंडिया के अंदर प्लैटिनम, उसमें से 120 किलो केवल अपने ज्वेलरी में यूज होता है।
No, you are talking export because you are saying what is this number? I'm not sure what import number you are looking at. Because
jewelers are importing only 120 kg gold and other is above 9 ton is import for the only industry.
No, that's not right. The latest survey that we did at a retail level, I think that the market is close to about a 4-ton market in jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah, all India.
अच्छा, इसका जो रेट का जो है कोई सेकेंडरी मार्केट इसका नहीं है अवेलेबल। रीसेल अगर मार्केट में किसी को सेल करने जाना है तो इसके लिए कोई प्लेटफॉर्म या कोई ऐसा नहीं है जैसे गोल्ड सिल्वर के अंदर हम अपने फिंगरटिप्स के ऊपर मोबाइल पर रेट कर देते हैं, बाय सेल भी कर सकते हैं। तो ये उतना इजी अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो इसके ऊपर भी कोई अपन प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं
फॉर द रेट?
हाँ, रेट, क्योंकि देखिए जैसा RSBL है, SPN है, ऐसे कई प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसमें मोबाइल पे आप 1 ग्राम से लेके तो कितनी भी क्वांटिटी बाय सेल कर सकते हैं। तो प्लैटिनम के लिए
अभी तो I think it is only given by our manufacturers and all of that. RSBL पहले तो they used to put out a platinum price, but not now. So a buy sell, I think if we talk to the manufacturers, they always give you the day's rate.
I mean तो secondary market कि भाई किसी का collection हो गया है, sell करके पैसा लेना है, तो easy sell नहीं होता है, manufacturing हो जाता है, repolishing हो जाता है, सब कुछ हो जाता है. अगर किसी को उसका price वसूल करना है और अपने करना है तो वो नहीं हो पाता.
So I'll ask one of our retail panelists कि आपको, do you have a problem like this when you don't get the price? How do you get the price for if you have a customer who's doing wants cash exchange, where do you get your price from? Any of our retail panelists will be able to answer this.
I can answer this.
Yes, thanks, Vishwas.
So we've got a very simple process. We have the contacts of our manufacturer who keeps updating us on day-to-day basis the sale price. Based on that, we come to our purchase price. It's similar to gold. The only thing is the price is not available on any portal. We take it from our supplier.
But doesn't Kitco give the price?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Of course, you can get the price from Kitco.
Yeah.
But then you need to add a few taxes and all that.
Yeah, of course. But at least you have the base.
Yeah, so it just becomes very easy. We've set the platinum department guy to call the supplier, ask today's opening rate. He feeds it in the system.
Yeah.
So it's a seamless process.
Fair enough. Yes.
Eman bhai.
Hanji.
Hi. Sayam, I have a question.
Yeah, bolo Sayam.
I'm as you were discussing right now, like Swankar bhai said, that collaboration is also required. We as wholesalers, if we want to invest and we want to start wholesale of platinum, is it possible wherein a manufacturer like Avinash ji comes in and we invest in that and then we give it to the retailer, the buyback policy for us, where we invest and we can supply it to the different retailers in the country, and there are a set of particular manufacturers which can be listed. What is the correct way? Yeah, Vaishali, what is the correct way?
Question to Vaishali. She is the right person to answer this. Vaishali, please.
Yes, I would just say get in touch with PGI. We already have wholesalers in the program, so please just get in touch with us. We'll absolutely, after the panel offline, just get in touch with us. We'll give you all the information.
So there is a mechanism for it. I mean,
yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We have wholesalers in the program as well.
Avinash bhai, any questions that you have to take up from the audience? I am talking of AG.
Yeah.
Gupta ji.
Yes, sir.
I'm not taking any questions over Nitin bhai for everything.
नहीं, काफी सारे कवर हो गए. मैं क्वेश्चंस पढ़ रहा था, मैंने जो पूछा उसमें काफी चीजों के आंसर तो वैशाली जी ने दे दिया है.
I think overall, I think the questions can never end. I think overall we've had a wonderful session today, and
yes, you can answer questions later also. Just send it to us.
Yes, we can always have the discussion we are all on the MindSpeak group.
Yes.
Even today, we are continuing discussions of seminars which were held 4 days ago, 5 days ago also. So things continue, and we will all have you also listed on our group, so your discussions will continue. And I think Nitin bhai is doing the vote of thanks. So Nitin bhai, please do the honors.
Yeah. वैशाली जी, पिछले 15 साल से मैं आपको जानता हूं और 2 बायर सेलर मीट भी मैंने देखा.
I think we've lost
Your
Nitin.
voice is gone, Nitin bhai.
I think I can probably make the effort.
मीट हो गया था.
हाँ नितिन भाई. No. नितिन भाई आवाज नहीं आ रहा है आपको.
Muted है.
सुनाई दे रहा है?
अशोक भाई.
हाँ, सुनाई दे रहा है, चलेगा.
आज मेरे यहाँ बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है. तो वैशाली जी, थैंक्स फ्रॉम बॉटम ऑफ हार्ट एंड फ्रॉम द टीम माइंडस्पीक. आपने जो हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशंस थी और जो चर्चा चल रही थी, मैंने 8 दिन पहले आपको बोला कि ओनली प्लैटिनम रिमेन, और आपने बहुत क्विक उसको हाँ बोला है और सारे पॉइंट्स भी उसके अंदर कवर किए हैं. और मैं एक चीज बताता हूँ पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से, इनकी जो टीम है पीजीआई की, वो लोग छोटे से छोटे जैसे हमारे अकोला जैसे जगह पे या फिर और छोटे सिटी के अंदर पीओएस मटेरियल हो, बायर सेलर मीट हो। मैं एक चीज आपको बताता हूँ, जब इनकी एडवर्टाइजमेंट आती थी और इन्होंने मुझे बहुत सा मटेरियल भेजा, मैंने वैशाली जी को रिक्वेस्ट किया कि हमारे यहाँ पे अगर आपको ये सेल करना है बियॉन्ड मेट्रो, तो आपको इसकी लैंग्वेज भी हम लोगों की लैंग्वेज में देना पड़ेगा। और मुझे पता है कि 10 दिन के अंदर इन्होंने इनकी पूरा एड कैंपेन हिंदी वर्जन और जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट के लिए पर्सनलाइज रिक्वेस्ट किया कि आपकी एड बना के आप भेजेंगे हमारे नाम से, हम उसके पीछे एक बैक कवर लगा के भेज देंगे, तो वो भी इन्होंने पर्सनलाइज करके दिया। वो और कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कर नहीं सकती, वो पॉसिबल सिर्फ वैशाली जी कैन ओनली डू।
It is only thanks to my team, really, because one person cannot do anything.
in these 40 days, I got more than 6 calls from your team for the quiz, for contest,
Yeah.
for the support, for all the training and everything.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
और मेरे एक आपको सजेशन है, बायर सेलर मीट में हम आज क्या करते हैं, जो प्लेटिनम में सेल करता है उसी को बुलाते हैं। काफी लोग हैं जिनको प्लेटिनम कहाँ से लेना, क्या करना, उनको कुछ भी आइडिया नहीं है, और शोरूम अच्छे 2 स्टोरी 3 स्टोरी शोरूम आ गए, लेकिन प्लेटिनम में ना तो मार्केट में अवेलेबल है कहीं है। तो आप ऐसे लोगों को भी बुलाइए सर्वे करके जिन्होंने प्लेटिनम सेल नहीं किया। अगर आपके बायर सेलर मीट में आएंगे, द वे दे विल सी द ऑर्गेनाइज, तो वो लोग अपना सेलर बढ़ सकते हैं और एक्सेप्टेंस उसकी बढ़ सकती है। और जहां तक दर्पण है, मैं एक चीज आज फ्रैंकली बताना चाहूंगा, मैं जब 7-8 साल पहले दर्पण के शोरूम में गया और मैंने जब प्लैटिनम, दर्पण को आने में समय था, जब मैंने प्लैटिनम का प्रेजेंटेशन देखा और वहां के स्टाफ से बातचीत किया, उसके बाद ही मैंने प्लैटिनम मेरे यहाँ पे सेल करना शुरू कर दिया। तो थैंक्स टू दर्पण कि मैं आपसे इंस्पायर होके मैंने प्लैटिनम सेल करना शुरू किया। और
आप बहुत हम्बल हैं और बहुत ही मॉडेस्ट हैं।
नहीं, जो फैक्ट है मैं बताने में मैं कभी हिचकिचाता नहीं हूँ। कहीं से तो आपको इंस्पिरेशन लेना है, तो मैं डायरेक्ट तो प्लैटिनम सेल नहीं किया मैंने। और
नॉलेज है, शायद ही किसी को इंडस्ट्री में होगा जितना आप लोग हम सबके बारे में अच्छे से जानते हैं और ट्रू फैक्ट जानते हैं। एनीवे, थैंक यू।
और मेरे ख्याल से तेजपाल जी के तो नाम के अंदर ही सब कुछ आ जाता है कि जितना तेज मैंने उनको देखा है, कई बार टीवी चैनल पे देखा, कई बार एड में, कई सेमिनार्स में देखा है। और मैंने जब सबसे पहले कंप्यूटराइज करना शुरू किया था, तो मैं इनके अंकल के पास में गया था कि कंप्यूटर से स्टॉक कैसा मेंटेन करते, और उन्होंने ही मुझे ट्रेनिंग दिया था और उन्होंने ही मुझे कंप्यूटर दिया था। तो मैं भूलता नहीं हूँ, चाहे 20 साल हो गए या 10 साल हो जाए कोई चीज को। तो थैंक्स टू तेजपाल जी, जिन्होंने बहुत फ्रीली, फ्रैंकली और एक लेमैन लैंग्वेज के अंदर हम लोगों को, हमारे ऑडियंस को पूरा अच्छे तरह से उन्होंने इसको समझाया है। शुभांकर जी के बारे में तो इतना ही कहूंगा कि इनके पापा से पहले पहचान हुई, बाद में इनसे हुई। तो एक उर्दू में कहते हैं कि बड़े मियाँ तो बड़े मियाँ, छोटे मियाँ सुभान अल्लाह। और वो जब भी शुभांकर को मिलता हूँ तो देखता हूँ, और शुभांकर के साथ मैंने इंटरनेशनल ट्रैवल भी किया है और देखा है कि जितना शौक उनको बोलने, बताने, समझाने के अंदर, जितना काम में पैशन है, उतनी तरीके से वो बताते भी। और आज भी हम सेकंड टाइम उनको सुन रहे हैं, मुझे लगता है कि और भी डिमांड आ सकती है आगे चल के। और अविनाश पाहुजा जी, मुझे लगता है जब जीजे फॉर्म हुआ था उस समय हम साथ में बैठा करते थे, काफी चीजों पे डिस्कस करते थे। और इंडिया के अंदर पहली बार सीएनसी को मुझे लगता है इंट्रोड्यूस करने वाले अविनाश पाहुजा जी है। एम आई राइट अविनाश?
एब्सोल्युटली, थैंक यू सो मच।
मुझे उस समय का पूरा याद है, मैं आपके फैक्ट्री पे भी आया था और उस समय सीएनसी वर्ड भी नया था। तो जिस समय
yes.
इंडिया के अंदर इसको लेकर आया था तो बहुत कॉमन हो गया है। तो ऐसे सब लर्नेड लोगों के साथ में आज ये सेशन हुआ है।
so much,
और मैं माइंडस्पीक ग्रुप के तरफ से बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ आप सब लोगों का। और फ्यूचर में भी आप एसोसिएट्स रहेंगे, ये एक्सपेक्टेशंस रखता हूँ। हेमंत भाई का थैंक्स नहीं दूंगा, वो माइंडस्पीक टीम से ही है। और वैशाली जी, थैंक्स अगेन फॉर इन 4 days span wonderful panel we have chosen. Thank you, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
बता दीजिए डिटेल का।
हाँ जी
this panel so successful.
और हेमंत भाई को भी थैंक यू बोलिए सर।
नहीं सर, हेमंत भाई को थैंक्स नहीं बोलूंगा सर मैं।
सर आई विल थैंक हिम पर्सनली।
कल का जो हमारा सेशन है, ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ द सेल्स टीम, मॉडरेटर है प्रीतेश देसाई। और कल के हमारे जो पैनलिस्ट है वो है विक्रम तलवार सन्स, नितिन खंडेलवाल। अभी मैंने कंसर्न दिया नहीं, मुझे पता लगा कि मैं भी हूँ। विक्रम खन्ना ज्वेलर्स, रवि कपूर केस ज्वेलर्स, और जोसेफ जॉय अलुकास HR हेड है उनके। ये कल हमारे रहेंगे पैनलिस्ट, और कल का सब्जेक्ट भी बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है, और हम होप और एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि 3 तारीख के बाद में हमको माइंडस्पीक कंटिन्यू करने का काम नहीं पड़े, ये भगवान से दुआ करते हैं।
थैंक यू
sir.
Thank you.
पहला
Very
व्यक्ति
much.
होगा,
Thank you all of you.
थैंक यू नितिन भाई,
पहला
thank
व्यक्ति
you.
होगा जो प्रोग्राम को डिसकंटिन्यू करने की दुआ मांग रहा है।
It should continue forever.
Yeah, it should. It should. You're right.
Thank you guys. All the best.
Not in this time, maybe morning, evening, or maybe weekly or fortnightly.
Of course. Of course. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All the
everybody. It's a
best.
great
Bye-bye.
program.